All right, let's go ahead and start with the first chapter in Unit 4. This will be Unit 4. There's 5 units in this course, so we're getting there. And today's is on an introduction to consumer credit. So you should have already familiarized yourself with the vocabulary. We're also going to familiarize ourselves with the different types of lending institutions, and then we're going to compute finance charges for installment purchases. So, lending institutions, you've got banks. You used to have savings and loans. They actually crashed back in the 1990s. And there was a lot of scandal there, and it was based on improper loans. You have credit unions, and you have different finance companies that are willing to finance this. And why do they do that, you ask? And it really comes down to money. And then you might ask, how do they make money? Well, let's go through and we'll see if we can figure this out. The first example says Heather wants to purchase an electric guitar. The price of the guitar is $2,240. If she can save $90 per month, how long will it take her to save for the guitar? So, in essence, we're going to take the $2,240 and we're going to say that every month she's going to save $90. So to find out how long it's going to take for her to earn enough to pay that, we're going to go through here to the calculator. We've got 2240 divided by 90. We see that it's going to take about 24.8 or 25 months before she'll earn enough to be able to purchase this guitar. Now that's over a 2-year period. The first question is, what are the chances that that electric guitar that she really wants will still be there? And number 2, how many people can honestly say that they are okay with waiting over 2 years to get this thing that they want? Problem is that we're in a society now of the I want it now. We have that commercial out that says it's my money and I want it now. That stems from the type of society we've become. We don't want to have to wait for the things we want. We want them now. So if her guitar costs X dollars and she could save Y per month, express algebraically the number of months it would take her to save for the guitar. Please press pause, take a second to solve this. When you're ready, press play, and we'll get started. All right, so it says that it cost X dollars. So that was our 2,240 if we were talking about the guitar. And then she could save Y dollars per month. So that was the $90. And how many months would it take for us to actually save this amount? Well, if we use M as months, it would take Y times the number of months for me to reach the value that I need, which is X, and it's the cost of the guitar. All right, example 2. Heather from example 1 speaks to the salesperson at the music store who suggests that she buy on the installment plan. It requires a 15% down payment and the remainder plus an additional finance charge. Here's how the banks make their money. They charge interest on a loan, and they can pay it back, though, on a monthly basis over the next 2 years. The monthly payment is $88.50, so what is the finance charge? Well, in a 2-year period, if I know that there are 12 months in a year, and I know that it's for 2 years, I know I'm going to be making 24 payments at $88.75. I also know that I made a 15% down payment. Well, the cost of the guitar was $2,240, so I had to make a down payment of 15%, which as a decimal is 0.15. So let's go ahead and calculate these couple of values, and then we'll be able to add them together and work on to our next step. So first thing is, let's take the down payment. That happened first. So it's 0.15 times the value of the guitar. So 0.15 times 2240 equals $336. Next, we know that we made 24 payments And those payments were $88.75 a piece. So she paid $2,130 in payments. So if we take that $2,130 and we add the $336, we get a total of, let's see, we've got 2466 was the amount that was actually paid. So when we subtract the 2240, the difference is the finance charge. So in this case, she paid an extra $226 for that guitar so that she could have it now. And my question to you is, for you, would it have been worth it? All right, check your understanding. Go ahead and press pause. Complete this. When you're ready, come back. Okay, it says assume the original price of the guitar was P dollars, and Heather made a 20% down payment, and for 1 year made installment payments of W dollars. Express the finance charge algebraically. Well, we know that she made a 20% payment, so 0.20 times the purchase amount of the guitar, or what the original price of the guitar was, is part of what we pay. And then plus, for 12 months, we made a payment of W. So if we add those together and then we subtract the principal, that will give us our total amount that we paid. So here we do have some like terms, so we want to go ahead and combine those. So we end up taking 12 times the payment minus 80% of the principal, and that will give us our algebraic equation. Okay, number 3, it says Carpet King is trying to increase sales and it's been instituted a new promotion. All purchases can be paid in the installment plan with no interest as long as the total amount is paid within 6 months. There's a $20 minimum monthly payment. If the Schuster family buys carpeting and it costs a total of $2,134 and they make only the minimum payment for 5 months, how much will they have to pay in the 6th month? So we know that the minimum is $20, and we know that for 5 months they paid only the minimum. So at this point, they have only paid $100 for this $2,134 amount of carpet. And the last payment for them to avoid the finance charge is going to be the rest. So the total was $2,134. They paid $100. So the total amount that they are going to have to pay is $2,034 in that last payment. All right, please press pause, solve this. When you're ready, come back. All right, let's see what you got. It says the Whittendale family purchases a new refrigerator. They have no interest for 1 full year. The cost is $1,385. There's no down payment. They make a monthly payment, though, of X dollars until the last month. Express the last month's payment algebraically. Well, for 11 months, they paid a payment of X. So that, subtracted from the total cost, is going to give me my algebraic expression. All right, last example for this unit. Mike has a credit rating of 720. Tyler has a credit rating of 560. So if you read through the beginning of this, you'll understand that 720 is a pretty good credit rating, whereas 560, not so good. Why does that matter? It matters because the lower your credit rating, the less likely you are to get a loan. And if you do get a loan, they're going to charge you a huge amount of interest because you have shown not to be a good credit risk. So it says that they're both approved for a loan, but Mike is approved for a loan at 5.2%, and Tyler is approved for a loan that is 3 percentage points higher because of his inferior credit rating. What is his interest rate that he's charged? And it's quite simple. 5.2% plus 3 full percent higher means that he is going to pay 8.2%. All right, please press pause, solve this last, check your understanding. We'll get finished and we'll finish this all up. Okay, it says here that Janet has a credit score of 660. She missed 3 monthly payments on her credit cards, and her score was lowered by X points. Express her new credit score algebraically. Well, she was at 660, and when it talks about being lowered, that means it was subtracted from when we're talking mathematic terms. And it was subtracted by the amount X. And there's your algebraic expression. And we're done.